I have a new guitar. Let's check it out. This is a Fender American Vintage 2 Series 1965 Stratocaster. This one is in Olympic white and it's left-handed. Let me tell you about it. So here it is, the American Vintage 2 Series 1965 Stratocaster in Olympic white. This one is left-handed. So I've just told you a great big lie. This is actually an American Original Series 1960 Stratocaster from 2022. But it is essentially the same as the latest release from the American Vintage 2 Series, the 1965 Stratocaster. All of the specs are the same except for one. We'll get to that in a minute. I purchased this guitar on Reverb several months ago. It was kind of an impulse buy, but I have no regrets. I purchased it from Franklin Guitar Works in Franklin, Tennessee. Quite frankly, I'd never heard of them before. But it was listed on their sales page as used but excellent condition, and it truly was. It almost could have passed as new. It still had the protective film covering on the pickguard and the back plate back here. The case still had the foam wrap around the handle. The case included all of the case candy, the registration card, the bridge cover, tremolo arm. Everything was included, and it looked pristine. So I was very pleased with the purchase. So why am I saying that this is the same as the latest American Vintage 2 Series 1965 Stratocaster? Well, because it is. All of the materials are the same. It has an alder body with a nitro finish. It has the maple neck with the deep C carve. The fretboard is rosewood, and it is a laminated rosewood fretboard. It has the pearloid dot inlays. It has the vintage style tuners. It has the vintage 6-screw tremolo bridge. The pickups are Fender's 1965 gray bottom single coil pickups in every position. All the way down to the logo on the headstock. It has the enlarged F, the more modern vintage logo. Everything they have on this guitar is the same as they have on the new 1965 Stratocaster in the American Vintage 2 line. The only difference, and this is important, and I think it makes this guitar better, is that this guitar, the American Original Series 1960 Stratocaster, has a 9.5-inch fretboard radius, whereas on the AVII 2 series, the 50s, the 61 Strat, the 65 Strat, they all have the 7.25-inch radius, which is a little rounder. And that just means that when you go to bend strings, especially your high E string, it's more likely to choke out as you bend up and it hits the higher frets on those rounder fretboards. This one is a little bit flatter and it's a more modern appointment, which facilitates those bends easier with less risk of choking out. So I'd prefer to have this. The only other differences are, I believe, the colors that they're offering. Now, this is an Olympic white, and I do believe they still have Olympic white on the new. Current offerings include Candy Apple Red, Shoreline Gold, and Sonic Blue. There is no Olympic white, and they are right-handed only. You know, I can't blame Fender for doing something like this, reissuing essentially the same guitar with very slight differences from the previous series. You know, Leo Fender got the formula right back in 1954, and not too much has changed on these guitars since then. I guess once you've invented the wheel, no matter how many times you reinvent it, it's going to come out round. As of this recording, they have not offered the 1965 AVII 2 Series Strat in a left-handed option. So if you're a lefty like me and you're kind of yearning for an American Vintage 2 Series 1965 Stratocaster, go on Reverb or some other place and look for one of these American Original Series 1960s Stratocasters. These are decade specific, not year specific, but it's essentially the same guitar. Although I think a little better because of that flatter fretboard radius. These guitars are a rock and roll icon, but they're great for blues, for country, for maybe even jazz. I couldn't play jazz on it, but somebody else could. Very versatile instrument. Let's listen to a few sound samples. I'll get back to you in a minute. Well, thanks for joining me today and exploring my latest Stratocaster purchase. I hope you understand why I refer to this as the American Vintage 2 Series 1965 Stratocaster, when in fact it is not. It's the American Original Series 1960s. Almost the same guitar. But besides the fretboard radius, the colors they're offering is the only other difference. Trust me, it's true. Go and check the specs. These are great guitars no matter which one you get. Once again, thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more guitar-related videos. Until next time, I've been James Caldwell. We'll see you. I guess once you've invented the wheel, no matter how many times you reinvent it, it's going to come out round.